So one of the things that I am known for is implementing fast, right? Getting things done quickly. And I often then get a lot of questions about how I do that. And the reality is it's really simple. Like be focused, be intentional, and avoid distractions. So if you look in your mortgage business and you say, here's some things that I need to do, what is the one thing that you need to do that will move the needle the most? Right? And you need to focus on that one thing and make sure that you can put as much time and energy into it as possible in order to get it done. That might mean doing research. That might mean connecting with people and asking questions. That might mean finding out how other people do it. Um, and then action. Uh, I think a lot of the times people are afraid to look at what they need to do, or they're worried that you've never done it before. And Scott said something brilliant to me one day about parenting is like this, right? And that's a big job, to keep tiny humans alive, right? To keep tiny humans fed and in bed and to their activities and mentally healthy and all of these things, right? It's quite hard. And the reality is, as a parent, at each stage, you are not going to have done that before. It's all going to be new to you. Um, and I think sometimes we're tricking ourselves into thinking that there's some magic pill out there that's going to help us, right? So, as a parent, if there was a book that said how to raise a 13-year-old teenage girl, and it was 100% guaranteed that if I read that book and did everything in that book, I would just do it and it would be amazing and we would live this perfect life. It's not that way, right? And business is the same. There's no perfect book that you're going to read this one book and be like, hey, I read this book and now my business is running like clockwork. It's not the case, right? There's a lot of stuff that we have to figure out on our own. And I think a real key is being comfortable with failing, right? Like that idea that done is better than perfect. And once you do something and start actioning it, you choose to get better at every opportunity, right? Um, if you try to overthink, I don't know, let's say your mortgage process, right? I'm going to build the perfect CRM, and you spend your whole life building this perfect CRM. It is not going to be as good as if you action a shitty CRM and then improve it on every client, right? Make it just a little better on every client. Every time there's an email that goes out that you don't want, or you have to manually write an email, maybe you think about adding it in to the CRM for the future. But I think being okay with having things not be perfect will allow you to get to perfect faster. Does that make sense? Um, at the end of the day, I think the key is being clear on what you need to do, focusing on that thing as much as possible. So extra free time, extra, extra minutes in the day, making sure that you're allocating all of them towards that goal that you're trying to achieve so that you can get it faster. I think avoiding distractions. So things like texts and phone calls, and like my cell phone is in my pocket somewhere in my coat out there because I cannot have that ringing and distract me from the things that I need to get done today. Um, so I think, and then just being okay with actioning things that are not perfect, right? Is this podcast perfect? No, it's not. But we'll get better as we go. Your comments, your angry complaints, your messages saying you suck at this are going to help make it better each episode that we do.